then came back and played well in the ACC championship game. He is now a veteran in this Chad Morris offense.
First snap for the offense for Clemson on the year. And it's a pickup of 2, maybe 3 by Andre Ellington. Last year, Andre Ellington, another sensational season. Scored 11 touchdowns, averaged over 5 yards a carry, and almost 1,200 yards on the ground. So he's just one of the many offensive weapons. Clemson had a 3,000-yard passer, a 1,000-yard receiver, and this guy a 1,000-yard rusher. And he gets the second carry, follows his blockers beautifully, and he's out a yard shy of the first down.
Taj Boyd is the guy who makes it all happen.
3rd down and 1 in the opening series for Clemson. And on the carry, it's going to be good enough for a first down to Ellington. Made it by about a foot.
That's the first play that we saw from the pistol formation. Chad Morris in an attempt to kind of improve their offense. How could they get better? What could they do better? Went out and visited the Nevada staff. Chris Alt been running the pistol offense.
Andre Ellington, the main ball carrier, almost 1,200 yards on the ground. And defensively, Malachi Goodman, one of the top defensive ends in the ACC. And here's Ellington again, and he's got a first down. Pickup of 4. 3 wideouts here, and that pistol set again for Taj Boyd. And Andre Ellington swallowed up by Corey Lemonier. No gain.
Really off balance with the run-pass mix.
Ellington back behind Taj Boyd. He'll get the carry and goes inside the 5 down to the 3.
Not allowed the defense to get a key or a read on which way the play might be going. See Ellington lined up right behind Taj Boyd instead of off to the side.
On 2nd and goal, he gets it again. And they're going to mark it right at the 3.
Oh, 60% of his yardage and receiving came after the catch.
There's a little dipsy-do to Andre Ellington as Taj Boyd was pretending to look to the sideline to the coaches, and the direct snap goes to number.
I was fooled. Taj looked like he was coming to get a change of play.
Look at that.
I like that.
All ACC quarterbacks standing on the sideline. 2nd down and 12. Stout, and they're going to blitz him right away, but they're going to try to run Ellington right by the blitz, and he does, and he's still on his feet. Wow. Put his hand on the turf and somehow spun his way for 15 yards. Good looking run, Todd.
Great balance. You know, Dabo Swinney, when we were over there for practice on Wednesday, he just couldn't talk enough about Ellington, his approach to this season, his commitment in the offseason. You've got field position, you've got a little momentum. Even though your backup quarterback's in, stay aggressive and see if you can capitalize.
Ellington spins his way for a couple, and Taj Boyd will take the field. The problem they said he had last year as a freshman, losing concentration. Probably should have had that one. On the sweep, Ellington. Whoa, what a move that was. Got to the corner. Ryan White
staying on his block without holding. Watch at the end of this play, number 19 at the top of your screen. Stay on his block and not to allow Ellington.
It's a buggy ride. I mean, you know, it's only 2 hours here, 2 hours there. A little bit of an opening for Andre Ellington, and again, he keeps his footing by putting his hand on the ground, and now it's his wheels on the ground. Got blockers in front. Ellington at the 30, down the sideline, all the way to the 15-yard line. What a run. Mincy, but watch this play, and Andre Ellington, who got some nice blocking, and right here, Todd, take over.
Yeah, well, Jay Collin thought he had him down, but he had him wrapped up, but he didn't take him all the way to the ground. And for the 2nd time tonight, we've seen tremendous balance by Andre Ellington and not giving up on the play. Gets his hand on the ground, maintains his balance, and turns it into a big play. Man. This year, if you run for 700 yards, our offense will take a step to another level.
I know this guy will get to 700 yards, barring injury. Ellington knocked out of bounds by Whitehead. Ellington, in fact, he's over 100 tonight, well over 100 in the first half. As we take a look at how Andre Ellington is finding success tonight. Brought to you by Expedia. And he's been speedy enough when he puts his hand on the ground ledge and then gets going.
Yeah, I like what Dabo Swinney said to Holly about him. This is what relentless looks like. And he's telling the Auburn defense, look, I'm not going to go down to the ground on my own. If you want me there, you better take me there.
4th start inside the 20 for Clemson tonight. And here is Andre again. And another big gain. as he's got 13 more. He's got 148 on the night.
With lead to the tight end, he runs him right into the safety.
Now back to the ground, and Ellington straight up the middle, and he bounces his way for 7 or 8 more. Samuel missed the Ball State game. He'll be back for Furman. Those are the next 2 home games in Death Valley. Here's a little counter to Ellington, and he slips. I think he was helped to slip by Jake Holland.
Look at this formation. They have not shown this.
Now they spread him out.
They may just try to get him to jump off sides.
3 tight ends in there. They will run it. Ellington's got the first down. So the timeout and the gutsy call pays off.
Well, I'm really impressed with Ellington. And again, this offensive line now, the run blocking 3 new starters. Yeah.
Right now, we've got 15 minutes left, and we're dead even at 16. Taj Boyd fires. Whoa, that is intercepted. Picked off by Darren Bates. Off the hands of Sam Cooper, the tight end. He just took it down.
But watch the ball thrown back to the inside. And Cooper tried to reach back for it and wasn't able to snag it. It was an Andre Ellington, DeAndre Hopkins. Those are the guys that need to make plays, running and catching and throwing in this drive.
In the pistol set, they'll give it off to Ellington. And he bounces out for 3 or 4 at the end of the play. At any rate, puts a little pressure on Cole Stout, doesn't it? Ellington, 3 more. Play of the drive, and the sophomore Cole Stout is in at quarterback. They give it off. Ellington on the sweep, and Ellington's got a first down, and that'll be a big one for Clemson there. Didn't look like this baby ain't coming off. At least that's what they hope. He's back in the lineup, though, and he goes straight ahead to Ellington. And again, tough run down to the 9. Wow. This kid has had some kind of night.
He has.
Auburn's going to have to cough up that last first down, and it might be the end of the night. But good job by the Auburn defense. 200 in the air with a touchdown on that ricochet interception. But a huge first down there, and now back to Ellington. That's out to the 35-yard line. Again, it's 3rd down. But this time only a yard to go. And they get it. And some by Ellington. He's out to the 46-yard line.
Is an outstanding back.
He said coming in, I'm healthy, I feel better than I ever have, and I'm ready to go. And boy, is he ready to go. Andre Ellington, and he might go again. All the way down inside the 10. 45 more yards.
Well, fatigue defense, some good blocking, and another missed tackle by the safety, Ryan Smith, number 24. Unblocked again, and Ellington just ran right by him.